Indoor plumbing.
Yep. Get happy. Get Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it. 237-2888.
Celebrity Soul Food flagship restaurant is now here in Ocala. Best-in-class service and legendary recipes. You'll be elevated with a classy design in this 3,800 square foot restaurant with a menu that has scratch-made dishes prepared with a VIP experience for every guest. Located at 2237 Southwest 19th Avenue, right on Easy Street. Celebrity Soul Food. This is food with soul.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday. Dumb Crook news just around the corner, but we had to go to break. And so, Susan, you were in the middle of making a point, and I cut you off. So, go ahead, make your point.
Okay, so again, about this flyer that went out.
Yes.
Which is bringing together Barry Mansfield and Ty Schlichter.
Right.
Right. So the Barry Mansfield I know is the type of guy who will help out a mother with 4 children in an abusive situation, get them out of town back safely to their home. But he doesn't talk about it. He will never be tooting his own horn. He'll be like, a situation happened. There's this young mother that needs help. And
my wife and I helped him.
My wife, yes, Barry and Sandy, decided that they wanted to help them out. And for him to be tied together with somebody that is now going up to women's houses and verbally assaulting them is disgusting. I find it very offensive. And
Welcome to election season.
Yes, and I blame the incumbents, District 1 and District 3.
Because they approved the flyer, it would have went out.
Correct.
Unless a PAC did it, without them knowing. But I doubt that they didn't know.
I doubt it.
Yeah. So
I think they were just splitting costs of a mailer. And it's horrible. So think about that on Election Day. And again, I admit, I'm friends with Barry, so it is my viewpoint.
Yeah, well, everybody's got an opinion.
So, and I'm off my soapbox now.
Well, I think you make some very valid points that you just have to take it all in its totality. You know what I mean? It has to all be seen as the total picture, and the fact that there's now been protection orders filed and all, it shows a pattern. It doesn't show any maturity that has been garnered. It shows that if a person doesn't like something, they'll fly off the handle. Fly off the handle
instead of just picking up the phone and saying, hey, can we talk about this? Like, we recently had a friend of ours was in a Facebook post, and they reached out to us and said, do you know this person?
Yeah. And
with that situation, I went to the person personally, again, it's more of a behind the thing, and said, hey, look, this is a situation.
The problem that you put this Facebook post out for has been alleviated.
It has been alleviated. Could you please
take the post down?
And she did.
And she did.
But we discussed it maturely. I didn't yell at her. Yeah, first of all, it wasn't about me. It was about
something
somebody
else.
in our circle.
Right.
And
but that's how this should have been handled.
It should have been handled. It should have been, let's talk about it. Do you want to meet for breakfast?
Well,
whatever.
You know what it's time for now?
Dumb Crook News?
Well, let's see.
For your hearing pleasure, Dumb Crook News.
Wow, you knew that right away. It was Dumb Crook News. Let's start with Idaho man. Who doesn't like making prank phone calls? I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I'd call grocery stores. You got a Prince Albert in a can? Yeah, we better let him out before he suffocates. Just dumb things like that. Is your refrigerator running? Yeah, well, you better catch it. Dumb things. Well, of course, prank phone calls are one thing. Then there's a jerk who takes it to a whole new level, taking all the fun and joy out of it, the innocence out of a good old-fashioned prank phone call, by calling in bomb threats.
Oh, well.
So
That gets a knock on your door.
Jacob Moore of Idaho, he's a complete moron. He's also now a fugitive. They hadn't found him yet. He made a bomb threat to a local high school last week. They know he made it because he made it from his home phone and didn't turn off his caller ID. So when he called it into the school, his caller ID and all popped up on the school's phone system. They know exactly who made the call. He's now been missing as a fugitive since last Wednesday when the bomb threat was called in. But, okay, first off, who has a home phone line anymore that has call? I mean, the guy must have been 70-something. Because anybody under the age of 60, you probably don't have a house phone with caller ID on it anymore. You just use your cell phone.
You use your cell phone. You know, that happened to me once. At a
Somebody
place,
called a bomb threat in on you?
at a place of my employment that I was working at.
Somebody called a bomb threat in?
Somebody called in a bomb threat and later on we found out because they didn't want to come to work, thinking work would be canceled, and they were out of like their attendance points.
Oh, so they have eight sick days and they were out of the sick days.
They were out.
So they thought they'd call it a bomb threat. The whole place closed down.
Yeah, and we did like we went into we
Shut down and everything.
We shut down the building. We went outside. We did our head counts. The police went in. They investigated the area, but found nothing.
And now
then,
he's charged with a federal crime.
And later on, it was found just because he was out of sick days.
You know, we had an incident where, when I was at Georgia Southern, where a bomb threat was called in to the biology building, specifically the biology building. And I was looking around the classroom we were in, and Georgia Southern, they had, I think 3 of my classes, my whole college career, had more than 30 people in it, because Georgia Southern was a small school at the time. I had one political science class, had 200 people in it, but it was very small classes. So I'm looking around the classroom, and I lean over to my buddy and go, wonder if the guy who usually sits there that's missing, wonder if he called the bomb threat in. And he goes, nah, why would you think that? I go, well, it is, midterms today for this class. He's not here. Sure enough, he was the one.
He wasn't ready for the test.
He wasn't ready for the test. So he had called in the bomb threat in the biology building, got thrown out of school, everything. So yeah, this Idaho man is still He's fugitive from justice.
At large.
He is at large. He definitely is at large. So here's a these Ring things or the doorbell cameras and all. Now crooks, and I don't understand how you're a dumb crook. You got to be a dumb crook to do this. These doorbell cameras that you can hook to your phone so you can monitor them from your smartphone.
Right.
A crook in South Carolina doesn't understand how the cops were able to find him. His name was Mark Jacobs of Easley, South Carolina. He was going around, they found him in a flea market selling home security systems.
Oh.
That he was stealing off people's houses, the Ring cameras and everything. Then he was boxing them up in boxes he had made and everything, selling them for discounts and things, having no idea.
Like he was taking them off the house?
Yeah. You know, the little Ring thing, it sticks to the house and everything. Taking them off and then repackaging them, selling them to people at the flea markets, having no idea that people knew what he was doing and all because they were watching it on their cell phones. He's been charged with 13 counts of grand theft because he stole 13 separate security systems. Asked why I did it, he said, in these tough times, I needed to generate a little extra money.
Yeah. At least he was honest about it.
And now he's got 3 hots and a cot. I mean, but what? Don't you know that smartphones are hooked up to these things? You know, the commercials tell you, when you watch the commercials on TV, they say, it's come back, hey, we can see you. The police have been called. People run away from the door.
I will let you know this fun fact, because I'm out in people's houses every afternoon.
Every afternoon.
A lot of them have the Ring or
Right.
have the whatever.
One of the doorbell. Right,
there's a couple of them. A lot of them are not hooked up. because they don't know how to do it and they're not hooked up properly. There's only few. There's only been one time that I did a ring and they came back because it goes both. You can actually talk to people outside your house. Once that somebody said, "Hey, can I help you?" And I said, "So and so, I got this." They're like, "Okay, put it here, yada yada."
Right.
So you know what?
Well,
13 people.
He was caught because somebody knew how to hook it up right.
13 people knew how to hook up right, but I'll guarantee you this: he probably stole more.
I
people
guarantee
who did not know.
He
how
had
to
a
hook
booth
up.
at a flea market.
A booth at a flea market.
He stole more than 13.
Yes.
He stole more than 13. Dumb crook.
Which, by the way, if you have a ring, please get assistance in setting it up properly.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I mean, that's why you buy it. You don't buy it just as a deterrent.
Boozed up man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This man, he was charged for influence of alcohol and refusing to leave the library.
He was drinking at a library?
He
Well,
was.
That's
He was intoxicated when he went into the library
okay.
in Birmingham, Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Police were called. They charged him with resisting an officer without violence and public intoxication. When they asked him for ID, he told them he was born Jason Bourne.
That's awesome.
They go, "Your name's Jason Bourne?" He goes, "Yes, from the Bourne movies."
That's awesome. Sometimes I wonder how.
His name is actually Keith Walker, but he identified himself as Jason Bourne, drunk in the public library in Birmingham. Bourne.
Jason Bourne. How did the police not just crack up laughing?
I would have laughed right in his face.
I would have too.
What would have been more funny? He goes, "I'm Damon. Matt Damon. I play Bourne.
Jason Bourne."
I mean,
Now, why did they call? They just called because he was intoxicated?
he was drunk and being belligerent, causing a disturbance in the library.
In the library,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, causing a disturbance in the library, so the police were called. And when he gave his so now he's been charged with. They did not charge him with giving false information to a police officer, though. They could have. I think that the good laugh they got out of it, they're like, we'll give you a pass on that one.
We'll give you a pass on that one.
You made us laugh. We'll take a break. When we come back, I got a Florida story. Of course I got a Florida story. We'll be right back after this timeout. You listen to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hey folks, Bob Wine's big new color ad is out, and it's chock full of great deals for your yard. Just go to bobwinescameliagardens.net and see for yourself. Still available, a great selection of fall garden mums. Yellow, purple, orange, and red, they're yours for just $10 each when you buy 2 or more. If you're looking for citrus, Bob Wines has a truly wonderful selection. Everything you can imagine, starting at $59.99. And that fabulous azalea event is still going on. All colors, all sizes, many are blooming right now. They're 50% off. Hanging baskets? They're everywhere, and you buy one and get another for half price. And speaking of half price, don't forget when you buy a tree at Bob Wines for as little as $49.99, you get another one for half price. Head over to Bob Wines today for the best in fall gardening. They're on Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Daily till 4, Saturdays till 3. For the gardening best in the same place since 1952.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
Celebrity Soul Food flagship restaurant is now here in Ocala. Best-in-class service and legendary recipes. You'll be elevated with a classy design in this 3,800 square foot restaurant with a menu that has scratch-made dishes prepared with a VIP experience for every guest. Located at 2237 Southwest 19th Avenue, right on Easy Street. Celebrity Soul Food. This is food with soul.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
It's rodeo time in Ocala. The 39th annual Ocala Shrine Rodeo returns to the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion September 3rd and 4th, 7:30 nightly. Witness the superstars of the PRCA as cowboys ride to help children walk. For tickets and information, check out OcalaShrineRodeo.com for broncs, bulls, and babes. The Ocala Shrine Pro Rodeo, September 3rd and 4th, 7:30 nightly.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back as we wrap up the week here on Ocala Talks. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz. And it's Friday, so we're in the middle of...
For your hearing pleasure, Dumb Crook News.
And that's right, we're in the Florida version of Dumb Crook News now. You know, we have Dumb Crook News, and then we have Florida Man.
Florida Man.
I would tell you about a Florida man that got pulled over because he went around me, and I was doing 5 miles over the speed limit on State Road 40, by the way. He whipped out around me, and what he didn't know was right in front of me because I drive a small SUV, but
Yeah.
he whipped out around me and goosed it because he didn't like how fast I was going.
No, he did not.
And he goosed it right past the OPD officer who promptly pulled him over. Dumb crook.
Because if you're going 5 over,
Yeah.
OPD is going 5 over.
Exactly.
And now
He was not.
He was going much more.
This is out of North Fort Lauderdale. Around 4 p.m. last Saturday afternoon, strange car pulled up into the driveway of Wilton Thomas's home.
Oh.
He didn't recognize the car. Driver got out, took off his shirt, wrapped it around his head so that nobody could see him like a mask. Dropped his shorts and took a big old poop right there in the driveway.
Oh, well.
Got back into his car and drove off.
Without wiping?
I don't know.
Ooh, it's gross. Apparently.
But because the Ring security system was there, caught all of it on Ring, tag numbered the car and everything, because he backed in. He didn't pull in front way. He backed into the driveway. Tag number and everything. Mm-hmm. So Russell, let me get this right. Russell Schmetzel, Schmeltz. So Schmetzel, I guess that's right.
Okay, we'll go with it.
Was charged with defecating in public, trespass,
Yes.
and indecent exposure.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Was there a reason? Like, did he not like the person?
He told the
or
police
do
he had to go.
He had to go?
He had to go. Now, I will tell you, when this radio station used to be in the Cascades, it was on the downstairs floor of the Cascades, and there were big sawgrass bushes in front of the windows of the radio station. You know, about 20 feet in front of the windows. Well, some homeless guys would hang out all around there. They would come down off the sidewalk and get behind the bushes so that they couldn't be seen from the street and do their business. Right in front of us in the window at the radio station. Happened all the time.
Oh, you have to go. I mean, there's been times where I've pulled over.
It's one of the reasons I'm glad we're no longer...
particularly on the interstate.
Right,
Where,
yeah.
I have to go. You know, sometimes you just got to... But not in somebody's house.
in their driveway.
In their driveway. Never in somebody's driveway. It's always been on the side of the road in an emergency situation.
DeLand Park, Florida. Patrick Beeman, he's got odd urges. He's been charged with 150 counts. He's been charged, 120 counts, where he's had to serve 150 days, but he does get out to go to work, then back to jail cell. He's also had to pay $5,500 in restitution, $100 hours of community service. 130 charges. They said he's a serial offender. 130 different public toilets that he's purposely clogged up to cause people issues around the DeLand area.
It's very interesting. Do you think that maybe he just needs a place to live?
No, he hasn't. They got an address on him and everything. Just clogging up public restrooms. What? How do you wake up in the morning and go, hey, I don't want to be a bank robber. No, that's not the criminal I don't want to be. I don't want to be no. I don't want to steal from Walmart. That shop. No. You know what I want to do? I want to clog toilets all around the land.
So I'm assuming he inserts something into the...
They said that he uses the paper that is provided in the restrooms to clog the devices. 130 of them be clogged.
It's crazy.
I ain't got that much time on my hand to have to go around doing that.
Good point.
And finally, this is a good story here. Well, now the computer's froze and doesn't want to go back. Of course it did. And this is a good story, too. Oh, and I can't get to it because it froze.
Well,
the computer froze up on me, folks.
Well, we can talk about what are your plans this weekend since you're a bachelor?
I'm not a bachelor tonight. I'm going to the rodeo tonight.
But yeah, the rodeo we're going to tonight.
Going to the rodeo
But I'm
tonight?
going out of town tomorrow. Are you going to get up to no good?
No, I'm going to play golf in the morning. To benefit the Marine Corps Signal League.
Yes, I still got to get him my stuff.
061. Yeah.
Just shipped is sponsoring a hole.
You are sponsoring a hole. Yeah, it's shut down. Nothing I can do, and it's a great story too.
And I might be back on Monday.
You might be back. Oh, so you may be a long weekend.
No. I might be back here on the radio on Monday.
You may. Okay.
Because remember, I said I'm going to take you on a date. Maybe we'll leave right from here.
Okay.
Monday afternoon.
Oh, because you're off Monday.
I'm off Monday.
You're
Business is closed for Labor Day.
You're off. That's right. So, yeah, but I'm just going to play a little golf tomorrow. Maybe go down to Oxford Downs, hang out there for a little bit, maybe tomorrow.
Are you going to vacuum Sunday morning?
Negative. Okay, look, do I look like the vacuum type?
Yes.
You vacuum the house. You use the little steam mop to clean the house. I do the outside work.
We have a lawn guy.
I know, and I tell him, look, the bushes need to be trimmed. Hey, you didn't edge quite well enough along the driveway. The driveway needs to be edged a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay? That's what I do. Oh, so yeah, the internet has decided not to respond, which is...
Well, maybe we can play it on Monday. I don't know if we're going to leave from here
from
the house.
None of the computers have decided to respond, so we're just going to wing it until 10 o'clock till the other computer kicks in.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, I'm going to. It's going to be an enjoyable weekend.
But I'm excited for it'll be my first rodeo.
Yeah, it is your first rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And we're going with some great friends.
13. We are going with some great, I don't know what that was. We are going with some great friends. 3 different couples are going with us tonight, so I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to everybody that called in this week. Thanks to all my guests this week, and to the listeners. Without you, this program would not be able to be had. And thanks to you, Susan, for coming in and on a day where I'm discombobulated. I've got 20 different things happening, and none of them good for me. So I appreciate it. We'll be back next week.
This is WOCA AM, W242 CAFM, Ocala, the source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Economists had expected 725,000 jobs to be added to the nation's payrolls last month. Numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics released Friday indicate the U.S. economy added only 235,000 jobs in August. There is some good news in the report. The unemployment rate fell from 5.4 to 5.2%. Also, wages rose 0.6% in the same time frame. House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy of California has not ruled out drafting articles of impeachment against President Biden and summoned his cabinet regarding the troop withdrawal from Afghanistan and the deaths of American soldiers. Georgia Congressman Republican Andrew Clyde on Thursday.
President Biden and his advisors should have seen the rapid fall of Afghanistan coming. This was not an intelligence community failure. This was a failure of leadership. So they are culpable and directly responsible for this humiliating and deadly retreat.
USA Radio News.
I'm hungry. What's to eat?
Beans again.
Did somebody say hungry? Pistol Pete's Jerky at pistolpetesjerky.com. A herd of delicious flavors. Break bronco busting hunger. Lasso up your order at pistolpetesjerky.com.